Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they get him down after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking tackles. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35. The Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the ball to the ground. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, man, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking for his back. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
It's second down after that completion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Cross. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Play action here on first down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. So second down after the incompletion. They'll run it to the left. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup.
breaks clear, end zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Seminoles keep the football on the move.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that run produces a decent gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. Quick throw, the catch is made. Touchdown, Florida State. This quarterback on fire today. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Pressure is coming. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finding some room at the 25. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Receiver makes the catch, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer.
Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work for the 44. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he's back to throw again on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
We're going to throw it on third and very long. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Trying to extend the play. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The Sooners are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Ball handed off. Eludes a tackle.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back for throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
He hands it off from the gun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides a single fair catch. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Makes a quick catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. First down and 10. And he drops back in the gun. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. An explosive play and moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They look to throw it here on second down. The tight end has got it. Tackled, but first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass caught. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. He goes nowhere in third and short. I don't think he got it. They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Fires it on the move. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down, looking to throw the ball. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the first half. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he's got his man open downfield. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42. The Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Knowles will have 1st and 10 here. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion sets up a second down play. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. And the ball is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The pocket breaking down. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? It's going to bring up third down.
This quarterback didn't have much time at all. I thought it was going to be an easy sack for the defense, but he shows you his strength and his athletic ability and instincts to be able to pull out of that, somehow avoid the sack and get rid of the ball.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made inside the 10. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Knowles. Might have to try the extra point. And there's the point after. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And this one is getting ugly. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to launch it deep again. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense makes their way on the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking to throw it deep. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He's moving out of the pocket, and he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it and when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Cross. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Makes a quick grab. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. He's going to hand this off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 46.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? At the 10 now. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The Sooners line up with a 1st and goal. it on the ground on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Well, they get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run here, taking a deep shot. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Gives it to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. They'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
It's an out route, the catch made. He made the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quick throw caught on the left side. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play, try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Caught near the goal line. He shoved out of bounds about the 3.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Caught quickly. And he's finally tackled just short of the goal line. He thought he was going to get there, but what a return.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. And he's got it again. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's second down. First down play, not a good one. Looking at second and long here. And now the handoff. Runs right over the defender. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And we're able to get him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Here's another interception. We're losing track.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand.